morning, lovebirds. It's time to get into the tea with a love of Lex P. Happy Monday, y'all. We back with another episode. Y'all know the tea is hot this week. And I know y'all are so happy. I got rid of the Hulk Hogan, situation that I had going on. And I got my hair done. No more wigs for a while, y'all. I've been trying to get this house together still. And them wigs was holding me back. That hairline get the slipping. I was giving George Jefferson, but we back. I got my hair braided. Shout out to Dee at Rich Look Hair. She provided the bundles. And I went to PatreseMoniqueHair on IG. I'll tag them both below. She is on the braids, y'all. She did such a good job. But let me tell y'all a story real quick. So I showed up really late to my appointment. And thank you to Patrice for not giving me a hard time. Or, making me pay more or whatever the situation may be. I showed up late to my appointment and we didn't finish my hair till like 3-4 in the morning, right? Y'all, while she was braiding my hair and your head bobs off, just a little bob, nothing serious. Y'all, I bobbed my head so bad. She said, ooh, my head went like this. Dog, my neck almost broke, bitch. But I made it out unscathed. We are here. That kind of hurt my neck, just showing y'all what I did. But anyways, house update. Everything is coming together so well. I have some people coming through for my media wall. And I had a lot of people complaining about my stairs, right? And I love my stairs, but I knew I was adding something on there. So make sure y'all stay tuned to Lex P TV. That is on all of my social media. Lex P on Facebook, Lex P05 on Snapchat. On my Instagram, I'm uploading all my house updates. I know y'all want me to do something on YouTube with it, but that's just too much, child. Love Lex P is YouTube, everything else. Y'all just gonna get this content how y'all get it. But a good update for Lex P, y'all. I am scouting for a studio right now. I'm looking to film Love Lex P somewhere. I think I found a studio. So we not going to be in the house no more. Me and Betty is packing up. Betty not even on today. That's how much I've just been struggling filming at home and trying to do it myself. This is not the Wind Down Wednesdays days. I need to upgrade, and that's all right. Poor Betty, she feeling a little down because I don't got her on today. That's all right. That's all right. All right, we're going to get into these hot topics today because I got to go. I got somewhere to be tonight. And y'all, this is my birthday weekend. So by the time y'all see this, my birthday was yesterday because it's Monday. So yeah, your girl is 36 years old. I'm grown, okay? I'm real grown. All right, moving on. So for the first topic today, Teyana Taylor is ordered to pay Iman Shumpert $70,000 after violating their judgment for their divorce, okay? So Teyana Taylor messed up, everything in court because she went on Instagram discussing details from her and Iman's divorce, and that broke some rules, child. So when she released that video, Iman's team took it to the judge and they were like, you know what, Teyana, my bad. He kind of ate with this one, and now she has to pay him $70,000. But I guess for Teyana, I think she really knew that. I say her name wrong, so y'all finna be in the comments correcting me. I guess for her, though, she felt like, you know what? I would rather clear my name and pay the $70,000 because I can't let this go on any further because, it was a lot of reports that she was trying to put him in jail. You know what I'm saying? And she was being the difficult one. And she was saying in the video, like, I was repeatedly trying to protect him and protect us. And then she made a good point. She said, people do not care if they look bad as long as they can make you look worse. So I honestly think that she knew what she was doing. I think she knew that she was going to have to pay him something. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to take that L. 70 bands ain't nothing to a boss. And then, you know what? She's with, what's his name? Aaron Mufasa. And you know what? He was like, you know what, queen? I'm going to follow my queen. And he going to get on her mind too. What did you say about my lover? What did you say about my lover? Because I said so. Get him, Aaron. It's time to fight. So you know what? I'm happy Teyana cleared her name and did what she had to do. Pay that 70 bands and let's just move on, because at the end of the day, they do have children. There are children involved. And I always just pray for the kids. You got to pray for the kids because I sure ain't had mine. All right, moving on. Tommie Lee. Y'all remember Tommie Lee from Love and Hip Hop? I think she was on Baddies. Tommie is, a beautiful woman, but she's always been a very, very bad girl. She recently had an interview with Nene Leakes on the Nene Leakes show. And I didn't know that she doesn't live in Atlanta anymore. She lives in Miami. And I'm going to show a clip from the episode right here.
Dumped. I got dumped for the first time in my life. I'm a leaver. I don't get left.
How do you like living in Miami now?
I love it. It's perfect. I'm on the run. I'm wanted right now in Atlanta because of some charges that I caught here. So I love being here and being free. I prayed about it, all of this. Like, yo, why am I always wanted by the police? Yeah. I don't know. But but at this time, you get what I'm saying? I'm accepting it. You know why they say just like, living your truth, living your truth. I'm living in my truth.
And Tommie admits to, you know, she left Atlanta. She has warrants out here. And my thing is, oh, Tommie. Sometimes we talk about football players having CTE. Girls that be fighting have CTE too. If you have been in more than 4 or 5 fights in your life, I'm talking about fist fights where you and another lady was punching each other in the head, you probably got CTE. Because why the hell would you get online and admit that you have warrants and then also tell them where you're residing at? I don't think that was smart, Tommie Lee. But I can't fight. So you know what, Tommie, do what you want. And do as you please. If you need a witness, I'll testify on your behalf.
Oh, you want something to do, man? Huh?
No. So yeah, I like Tommie Lee. I hope that her being in Miami, she's been real quiet for her, and she's been, you know, doing good, staying under the radar. So I like it. Shout out to Tommie Lee. Okay, Saweetie. Saweetie. I wonder why she spells her name like that. Saweetie. Are you supposed to say it like Saweetie? Or just Sweetie? Well, Sweetie has a new man. He is a pro soccer player. His name is Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho. She always got a little cute one too. You know what I'm saying? Sweetie knows how to pick them. Okay, so they have been on the Baywatch for a while. People have been speculating that they have been together, but like he kind of confirmed it because he got her middle name tattooed behind his ear. And I love that for her. That's how you know somebody got good coochie.
I have got a girl whose pussy is so good, if you threw it up in the air, it would turn into sunshine.
They getting your name tatted, taking you on trips, because all I ever got on was dumped and cheated on, bitch. That's all my coochie ever got me, bitch. I don't get names tatted. I don't get gifts. I get a little rose from Publix. I done got a little rose or two from Publix before. But shout out to Sweetie. I love seeing girls getting the treatment that they deserve. I always feel like a man should get his name tatted on him. Profess your love to me. Let me know how much I mean to you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sweetie. I love the fact that she just dates and moves on. Like, she's always that girl who has a man and then she doesn't announce if they broke up. You just see her outside with a new man. Because the last I heard, I thought she was still with YG. But y'all didn't hear that from me. It's messy over here, child. I be in everybody's business, okay? Moving on, child. Now, this is messy. So Drake is looking for some tea. You don't know if it's Drake or Lex P, bitch. Drake is always looking for some mess, child. It says Drake seeks Kendrick Lamar's contract, evidence of domestic violence in his legal fight against UMG. So y'all know Drake is suing UMG, Universal Music Group, over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. He was basically saying that they pushed this whole agenda and that's the only reason Not Like Us was successful. And you know, he wants reparations. I have never, and I am a Drake fan, so if there's any Aubrey's Angels over here watching, please don't take offense to what I'm about to say. I love Drake. I do like Drake. I think Drake is an amazing artist, but I also think that he's just not taking this L in stride. You know, Not Like Us at this point, it's almost 2 years old, I think, a year and a half. I don't know. But I feel like it had its moment and we had a great time with it. Let's move on. Why are we still talking about this? I do not like sore losers. Drake, you went against Meek and you won. You've gone against a lot of people and you've won. We will never take away from your artistry. You gave us Controller. Okay, you gave us a lot of hits. When you start rapping with that Jamaican accent, the club goes crazy. I have never been mad at Drake, but I will say, can we just end this? I'm tired. Aubrey, you should be tired. Let me not call you Aubrey. I'm going to call you Drake. I hate when hoes call rappers by their first name because Aubrey's so crazy. Girl, Aubrey is, oh my God. Like, why is you doing it? I don't like when people do that. So I'm sorry, Mr. Graham. I'm going to call you by your name, Drake. By your name, Drake. So yeah, he's trying to get the records and he's still going full force with this lawsuit. I think it's silly. I feel like that's what people do in rap songs, right? Especially when you and somebody are going back and forth. You might say something that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Betty, when me and Betty was beefing, she told the whole world I had a BBL, and that was true. I didn't try to sue Betty. Me and Betty, we just be beefed up from time to time. I told y'all how she had a nose job. Shit happens. Ain't that right, Betty? I know that's all right. That's all right, Betty. Betty said, bitch, you could have left me out of it, ho. You didn't even light me up today, bitch. Betty don't like it. Betty is not fucking with me right now, y'all. It has been, when I tell y'all today, it's just been a lot. I need a drink. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm probably gonna get drunk after I end this episode. And this episode gonna be real short today. Y'all gonna be mad at me, but at least I dropped today. Y'all can't be mad at me because I dropped, but it is gonna be a short episode, okay? We got to get to it. I got stuff to do. And I'm running behind, okay? Moving on to Erica Banks. Y'all know I love to talk, about the rap girlies and everything that they have going on. So she recently did an interview, and it was honestly in response to Carl Crawford, who is the CEO of 1501 Entertainment, which everybody knows 1501 because that was the first label that Megan Thee Stallion was signed to. And Carl did an interview, and he was kind of basically really going at Erica. Let me not say going at her, but he was just, telling his side of the story. And Erica basically responded because in the interview, Carl said, yeah, bitch, I helped pay for that BBL. You should be thanking me. I put you on and I put a lot of fat in that ass. So Erica Banks did an interview and she was like, okay, first of all, he helped me pay for it and I paid him back. It was a loan.
When you heard that, what was your first thoughts when you heard that?
My first thought was, okay, this is an interesting topic to bring up. But yeah, so here's the thing. He did help me per se, but let's be transparent.
Yeah.
He loaned me $5,000 of it. The total cost was $20,000. So he loaned me $5,000.
So he pitched in.
Yes. And I paid him back the $5,000. Okay, within the course of, I think, 2 months. So technically, yeah, he helped, but that ain't the story that he spun. So
I think it's a big difference. If you loan me money, we don't need to talk about it because I had to pay your ass back. So it's not like you did me. I mean, you kind of did me a favor, but not really because I paid you back. So we just back at square one. But I will say, she said her BBL was $20,000. And he loaned her $5,000. But I feel like if you own the record label, you need to be paying all of it. And put it on your taxes, bitch. The fuck? This is part of artist development. I need that ass. I need this money.
I need that money.
But $5,000 to invest in your artist, I get it. But I just feel like, and she said it took her 2 months to pay him back. Things get real interesting when you start working with a record deal and all this and all that. But all I have to say is I'm glad Erica told her truth. And she was right. Carl is a little messy. I feel like one thing Carl has been trying to do, though, he's trying to still prove Megan Thee Stallion wrong. And y'all know I'm a hottie. So I feel like all this time, all this money that he's been pouring into these beautiful young women who have a lot of talent, he's just trying to find Megan Thee Stallion number 2 because he feels like in his mind that he made Megan. And nobody made Megan but Miss Holly, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when men try to take credit for the success of a woman. You may have helped connect the dots, but you did not create her, and that's why it hasn't happened again. But I will say, congratulations to Diamond the Body, because she did just sign to 1501. I hope she has a better experience than the other 40 women that signed to him. That was messy, y'all. I'm not being messy. I'm just telling the truth. Ain't that right, Betty? Oh, Betty said she can't fight. She ain't talking about Carl. Baby, they fights behind Carl, too. Y'all know Carl used to be in Houston a lot. The girls love Carl, baby. I know that's real. Okay, moving on. We getting through these topics today, baby. Y'all, Sean Kingston was sentenced. Y'all remember a while back when I reported on Sean Kingston and his mother? You know how much of a dirty, dirty dog you got to be to make your mama scan with you? Now your mama in jail? Damn. But Sean Kingston got sentenced to 3.5 years in prison for his $1 million fraud. He finna be in jail singing his ass off. You're way too beautiful, girl. Baby, they gonna keep his ass locked the fuck up, baby. You ain't finna get out of jail. You know how like they be having the jail talent shows? He finna be right in there next to, y'all know who else in there? R. Kelly. They finna be in there singing down. 3.5 years is a long time. I feel like I couldn't even handle going to jail for like a month. So he's going to jail for 3.5 years. The fraud scheme actually exceeded $1 million. Him and his mother were convicted of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and multiple counts of wire fraud. And like I said, I don't feel sorry for people who do fraud because, you know, a lot of the times they stealing from the old people. They took from Betty's account. Betty said, bitch, I'm not an old hoe. My bad. I was just using you for an example. You did get scammed that time, though, but that ain't my business. So, yeah, Sean Kingston is going to jail for 3.5 years. Now, y'all know there is a whole thing where people have pen pals in jail. So, for you single ladies who want to have you somebody, y'all might want to write him. Because he might come out and take care of you. Y'all remember back in the day when Malaya Michelle dated Sean Kingston? See, I got that old tea for y'all ass. Y'all was too young. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's that old tea. But yeah, it was like such a big deal at the time because, you know, Malaya was a dancer and we had never seen like a dancer be on the red carpet. Like she was at like some big event with him. It was like a red carpet event. And I was like, Malaya, you done clapped them cheeks all the way to Hollywood. I know that's right. Cause baby, I ain't clapped my cheeks to nowhere but Atlanta. Y'all see where the fuck I'm at, child. I need to clap my cheeks a little better. This ain't been working for me. I don't mind the girls that fuck their way to the top. I'm not mad at it. Get it how you live. Times is hard, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I went to McDonald's the other day and I got a McChicken with cheese. Do you know that host said $4.37? $4.37 is crazy because when I was in college, I remember specifically hot and spicy with cheese was $1.07. Because I used to be like, okay, I just need 7 pennies. I got the dollar. I need 7 pennies. She said $4.37 when I got my McChicken with cheese, child. And I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about in these comments. Lex, you eat McDonald's and do. I was hungry. I needed a little sweet treat to eat. Well, it wasn't sweet, but I needed a treat. I'm not a person who likes sweets either. Sometimes every now and then, but if people be like, oh, you want something to eat after dinner? Bitch, I want another burger.
And for the lady, perhaps a salad?
Perhaps not. I'll have the steak smothered in onions, a rack of ribs, pasta with extra garlic, French fries with lots of vinegar, and a side of onion rings with lots and lots of sauerkraut.
That's my dessert, okay? All right, y'all. Moving on to the white news. The white news, y'all know they done did it again. Something is always going on with them people over there. So Matt, Rife, and Elf are going through it right now. If y'all don't know who Matt Rife is, he is a very popular comedian on that side, okay? And he's known for his controversy. Some people find him really, really funny. Some people don't. But he makes a lot of jokes at the expense of women. Now, I will say, I think his crowd work is cool, but I mean, it's just like, whatever. You like it or you don't. I think there's an audience for everyone. I don't criticize where, oh my gosh, I don't understand how they made it. I'm not that type of person because I get it. There is an audience for everyone. But so he was recently featured in an Elf Cosmetics ad. And y'all know Elf is huge. It's a $1 billion company. And one of the things that Elf stands on is inclusivity and being here for women, trans women, everybody under the scope that wears makeup, not just women, men as well. So they try to keep their, products open to support everyone. But everybody is up in arms, okay? They're like, Elf, you completely missed the mark. You know, Matt Rife is known to make jokes about women, domestic violence. He's been canceled a lot, and not even by us, by his own community, child. But my problem more so is Elf. There is so many women in the beauty industry that you could have used. I just think that it's just so crazy that it's like, if I'm being honest, how easily things get handed to white people, especially white men. It's so many beautiful Black content creators or women of color content creators that they could have used, or makeup artists that they could have used for this campaign, who got looked over for Matt Rife. He don't even wear blush, bitch. Why is he there? So that was more so my gripe with it. Like, I get it when people are extremely popular and they can bring eyes on it, but I guarantee you it's probably about 10% of Matt Rife's audience that probably really wears makeup like that and is like really into it. I don't get the connection, but I will say a lot of these brands are learning how much money they can make with rage baiting. A lot of times they know what they're doing and they're doing it on purpose. They want you to be mad. They want you to be angry. They want you to be up in arms, child. Because one thing about it, they could have got me. I would have done it for 10% of what he charged. Not even 10, maybe even 5. I like to lowball niggas. I'm coming in real low, bitch. You go low, I'm going lower every time, okay?
When they go low, I go lower.
So let me know what y'all think about the commercial. Wasn't controversial in itself, though. They're just saying they're mad at, you know, them using Matt Rife. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I did not finish Hunting Wives. Y'all gonna be so mad at me. No, I did not finish Hunting Wives. I'm still watching it. So I promise I'm gonna do the review next week, but I do have a movie to review today, y'all. I went and I saw Weapons. Okay. So I went in there very open-minded, right? Because I'm seeing the reviews. I'm seeing everybody. Now, if you haven't seen Weapons, please exit out because I'm probably going to spoil it. Y'all know I be talking too much. So I had very, very high expectations, being that everybody was comparing it to Sinners. They were saying this is the best movie since Sinners. It may be even better than Sinners. And y'all know we don't get a lot of original movies anymore. Everything is remakes, right? So I must talk about the things that I do like first. Y'all know I love to talk about things that I like first before being negative. So the thing that I did like about the movie is I like that it started quickly. Like, it got right into the story. It wasn't a lot of build up. It started right from like basically when the kids went missing. And it kind of had you guessing the whole time, but it was for me, it was kind of hard to figure out. Like, I never kind of really knew where it was going, but I like how they split the movie up from different points of views. Like, you see the things transpiring from the teacher's point of view. Then you see things transpiring from the principal's point of view. Then from the policeman's point of view. Like, I love how they split it up like that. I will say the movie was a little long for me. I feel like everybody's point of view, they could have cut some of the point of views out now, child. It was getting a little long-winded on that end. Now, I do wish they would have done a point of view from, what was her name? Gladys's point of view, the auntie, whatever her name was. They should have did one of her point of views. I feel like that would have tied everything in together. The acting was phenomenal. Y'all know I love Josh Brolin, Thanos. He played Thanos. He was in, he's been in a lot of movies. He was in one movie that I talk about all the time. What's the name? Old Boy. He was in Old Boy. And if you've ever seen Old Boy is literally the craziest movie you will ever watch. If you have a strong stomach and can handle weird shit, please go watch Old Boy. But anyways, I loved the writing. It was comedic at times. It was scary at times. It was very like on the edge of your seat. The little boy who acted in it, who played Alex, I think his name was, he did an amazing job. He was such a cute little boy. But do I think it was better than Sinners? Absolutely not. I'll give it like the number 2 movie I saw this year. It was very good. It was scary. It was funny. It had all the elements, great storytelling, but it definitely wasn't better than Sinners. I feel like I kind of left with a lot of questions. And also, I get that they say things in movies for like shock value. Like it was supposed to be based on a true story, but then you find out it wasn't based on a true story. It was just based on the experience that one of the directors had before. But that kind of pissed me off because I was ready to do my research after the movie went off, and I'm like, oh, this shit was fake. But it was a good movie all in all. I think you can definitely go get the theater experience and see it. I guess I didn't do any spoilers because it's kind of hard to spoil the movie because it's kind of hard to explain. But I think it was kind of obvious that it had something to do with the house. I'll say that. It was obvious because it was only like one little boy there, but it was very traumatizing a little bit because it was like, damn, that little boy Alex went through hell. Child, all I'm gonna say is chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side, bitch. If you seen it, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, I would say go see Weapons, get the theater experience. I had a good old time. Y'all know I love me a good little burger. I was in there with my burgers. I had me a drink. I had me a grand old time. So if you saw Weapons, let me know what you think about it. I give it like, I gave Sinners, I think like a 9.5. I'll give Weapons a strong 8. It gets a strong 8 out of me. I was highly entertained. Let me know what y'all think about it, okay? All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go follow me right now on Snapchat, Lex P05. I'm also on Facebook on there at Lex P. Poor Minds, new episodes drop every Friday. Oh, damn, we dropped an episode today. I don't even know what episode we dropped, child. That's crazy. I did not realize the episode. Well, today, technically. Well, it's Monday. I'm talking to y'all. It's Monday. But today I'm recording. It's Friday. So an episode of Poor Minds dropped today and I forgot. I don't even know what episode it is. But after you finish watching this, y'all, go watch Poor Minds. Y'all make sure y'all tune into Lex P TV. Follow me on TikTok _Lex_P. Follow me on all socials, y'all. It's going up. And I promise y'all, in about a month, 2 months, give me some time. We gonna be in the studio. I'm getting Betty up out of here. I'm gonna take care of my queen. I'm sorry, Betty. We gonna get Betty together. I promise y'all. And I'm gonna find the right chord, Betty. We getting it together. But once again, I love y'all, lovebirds. When I tell y'all, real quick story time before I go, I had a moment this week and I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to record Love Lex P because again, I love the lovebirds and I love this community. I feel like I can just come over here, be silly, be myself, and I'm just like not limited. I'm not put into this box. Y'all don't be in the comments being mean, judging me and doing this and we have a ball over here. So I know I say this every week, but I don't think y'all understand how important this community is to me, this YouTube channel is to me, and just like y'all are, because I feel like I can just come on here, express myself, be messy, and it's lighthearted and we have a good time. So again, thank y'all so much for tuning in every week. This is a ball for me. I feel like every time I do Love Lex P, it reminds me why I create content. So all jokes aside, I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all go to lovelexp.com and subscribe so y'all will get emails anytime some news drops, anything. Y'all go to lovelexp.com, get your merch. I got a little t-shirt on there. Don't worry. I promise y'all we working on notebooks and coffee mugs, all that good stuff, because I know it's bright and early in the morning. Okay? So make sure y'all subscribe. We're almost at 20,000 subscribers. And I love y'all so much, lovebirds. Have a happy Monday, a blessed week, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.